Hello there, welcome back to Diablo 4. Let's go ahead and just get a quick stream. Might not. Well, let's see. Let's try to hit 2 hours if we can, but if not, might cut it short. Maybe an hour and a half. But hey, it's another stream for today, so let's go ahead and let's just not worry about it too much. So we still don't have Don's
I need time
favor.
to do that.
We'll get some. We'll get. Alright. For now, let's go ahead and just deal with this Reverend Mother.
I need more time.
So I'm not gonna say we're significantly more powerful, but we're kind of more powerful now that we've got
I need more time.
this Druid boons or packs. My bad. Offerings we've made to Druid. We reached the maximum number of side quests. No. Okay, so we'll get more. We'll need less than 200 now. One more. Okay, let's let the cat out real quick. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, my bad. I collected too many quests. Look, and they all just follow your level. Is there a point? I guess it's just... Who cares, huh?
I need more time.
We don't need to do all of them. Maybe I've done plenty. Just look, we're already this high level.
I need more time.
Okay, that's for Necromancer. Just have to check.
I need more time.
Sorry, so it'll be missed. No, don't say that about Mr. Lord Cromwell. Baron von Cromwell. No. Cliche name. Think a little bit. That's his name though. Man's name is his name.
I need more spirit. What is this?
Preview.
I'm low on spirit. I need more spirit. I need time to do that.
Yeah, it's fine though.
I need
Right now though,
more
I have no
time.
plans to do... Well, we gotta finish this run first, but probably give this game a 1 run, you know, just a once over. There's a lot of
I
stuff
need
to
more
play
time.
that I would like to play. So I think 1 would be plenty. Fair try.
I need more time.
I'm sure they're sensible folk, but we gotta keep them. Surprised to see that there was no bear aspect for the boons. I would have took it. Well, we have wolf, we had raven, the deer. I guess that's kind of cool, makes sense. But the
I
bear
need more time.
or the snake hunt, I guess that one makes. The deer and the bear came out of left field. That was maybe like the bear was more prominent, and the wolf just gets a lot of love. Wolf this, wolf this, right? Gets a lot of love. I gotta go
I
through
need
the
time to do that.
But what about anything else? Huh?
I need more time. I'm low on spirit. I'm out of spirit. I need more time.
like a special character. Character. Well, do I care? Not too much. The quest is over here.
I need time to do that.
And that dungeon was a necromancer aspect reward, so I don't know. Man.
State your business. Reverend Mother Brava expects me. Open the gates!
I'm surprised let me transform like that. I might have known, but I don't select one character with too significant. Move on.
You were good soldiers, brothers.
Vigo?
So you lived. My ass is... Hey, you...
Okay, so this one's a follow-up to...
Not many could bear your sins.
That business with the girl and her mother.
She's expecting us.
She was the kind of the boss, right? We fought.
Good luck.
I guess
Have
we
the new
didn't
watch
fight no
commander
Astra.
replace the forces we lost at the mine. So, you've returned. Vigo here tells me you were braver than he. First, you will be made worthy of a blessing. A holy war cannot be won with faithless troops. Make no mistake. This war is holy. Lilith has until then. We have our parts to play.
Okay.
May as well make myself useful.
A new heading.
I need time to do that.
Oh, there's our XP. So look, almost 10,000. If it was 10,000, we would have popped and we would have hit 30.
I need more time. I need time to do that.
Better. Whoops. Okay, let's go ahead and get close enough to the ore chunk to actually break it. I always wonder what those cairns are. It's like a little stacking of stones. So either sometimes a grave or...
I need more time.
Almost went to the event on accident. That's how the events... see, the sneaky, like it subverts you from the main quest.
To do that.
The main campaign mission. There's nothing wrong with the little detour. Maybe every once in a while you're like, okay, let me be detoured real quick from
I need more time.
this whatever quest, or maybe it is a challenging segment of it.
I need more
Get that
spirit.
crit there. You get a 5% crit rate. Nothing too crazy, but we could of course also boost that up to, I think, just about 10%, 20%. Let's get it up there. We'll get crits yet. Just you wait.
Hark, creature of darkness, for you have wandered beyond the reach of the light. Lift your sins, breathe deep the cold air. The path to redemption lies before you, if you have the faith to walk it.
I need more spirit.
Rock with him.
I need more time.
too long. Go ahead and put something in. Double check the bottom. We're getting there. So we have just been pumping them onto this for that life game. Just need some more sustainability. That's a mistake.
Time to do that.
I'm sure it'll be fine. So we're still gonna level up. We're still gonna get points to put in. And get extra points. We'll see about maybe mixing stuff up. For now, I'm sticking to wolf. I will eventually. It's like we could kind of combine. Combine storm and wolf. I mean, you can make whatever you want. Maybe, hopefully, whatever you want. Storm wolf. Right now, we're just on the classic poison wolf, toxic wolf, you might call it.
I need time to do that.
Also, that's what this pilgrimage is.
I need time to do that.
Well, we just hit 30. Oh, that means we could also upgrade the health pots. Okay, more survivability beauty.
I need time to do that.
Yeah, the howl, it's just to help me not dig into my potions.
I'm low on spirit.
They held off level 4 for me. Like, I need to activate that to progress it. Not just for looks.
I need more time.
Sure, why not grab a life well?
I need more time.
Just keep moving.
Time to do that. I need more time. I'm out of spirit.
Pilgrim, look into yourself. Find your faith.
I need more time.
This is all. First, I'll take the shortcut. I like how my wolves, my pack right there is already at the spot. That's what that is. Okay, nice little view. Okay. I'm guessing this is we're gonna be going here at some point.
So I like playing cards. Is that the kind I just? You made it. I will. Not everyone can.
Entering sooner than I thought.
I need time to do that.
I'm just gonna go down here. I can tell. It's too cool to just not use it.
I need more
Kneel
time.
before him, and remember, you are small, wonderful.
I need time to do that.
Lightbringer, Hopebringer. Interest. Okay. What
I need
else?
time to do that.
Figure. Inspired by the products. Everything. I like. Can I have my? I guess I don't mind having the helmet off. Remember, it's like a more. It's a more heftier me. More savage too.
This is how you choose to approach me. Forgive this intrusion, but tell me what you need. I must traverse the Black Lake, and that cannot be done without your blessing. If I've learned anything during my time here, it is that what we're looking for and what we need are rarely the same thing. I once thought I could find an end to this war, but there has been no resolution, only more pain. Everything I've done has pulled me further from home, from the place I need to be.
Go ahead.
This world we made was born from the impossible, and yet, like its creators, it rots from the inside. I
Are we gonna have a fight him right now?
Lilith has entered the ancient city. With your blessing, I can pursue her. Your kind are weak, and this world has been wasted on the crusades of the unworthy. I can stop her. This audience is concluded.
Alright. He's grown tired of Sanctuary. Maybe he almost wants Lilith to destroy everything so that if there's no more Sanctuary, then maybe he'll just have, you know, there'll be, of course, he'll have to go back to heaven, right?
I need more time.
And he's maybe freed of his duty or obligation to, right, mortals. Yeah, he's completely, that's how it seems like he's just completely uninterested in their affairs, so. I feel like it's gonna be faster to just take a point without Donan's mount. When are we gonna get Donan's mount? I think. I came back here also to upgrade the potion real quick. Just you never know when a fight might break out here or there. $45? Oh, it's gonna be a lot longer now. Refine herbs. Refine. Okay. Critical strike chance. And experience. Overpower. Attack speed. It's not bad. Lightning, fire, poison, shadow, dodge, it's not bad. This one caught my eye.
Good batch there.
Overpower, I don't think I'm doing overpower stuff. Critical strike chance, I guess that would be the next best one.
I'll be
Satisfied,
here,
no. Well, I'll pop them. I know 5%'s not too much
I need time to do
too much, but for 30 minutes, it's enough to not worry about stuff for a minute. Capstone dungeon.
I need more time. I need more time.
Time. You know, I think I prefer to dash through those. Well, actually, can I? Well, something like those. Yeah. Why can I just one-shot
More time.
these beasts just by dashing? Oh, that'd be nice. You dash with the claws out, huh? I suppose that's what lunge is for, huh?
I need time to do that.
It's a nice little hot bar we got there, huh? Looks presentable. It's kind of thematic. I didn't even plan to wear the purple like this, but there's something to that.
I need more time.
Should I let the stacks build?
Blessed are those who bask in the light. Let our faith be our armor against the encroaching darkness. Ah, you've returned. Come, let us speak inside, out of the cold.
Ooh, because she knows Inarius was cold.
You start at 7:30 now, right?
Yet you stand before me unscathed. I know his ways. That is approval enough for me. In the name of the light, I bless you. May the light flow through you and keep you from corruption and sin. Our victory is prophesied in the heavens.
Okay, we got what we came here for. Nayrel. The Darkened Way, that seems more important, you know? It's like an important kind of quest. Maybe now that I've done that, because we're pursuing Lilith, maybe we're getting ready, so I'll do this one next. Although it is a little farther. Tuldura.
I need time to do that.
Mr. Okay. Also, we'd have to come here to deliver the offerings to the boon for the boons. I'm hoping if I go down here, it's gonna just keep connecting. So maybe I'll go the other way.
I need time to do that.
Can I get down here from this side? No. No, but I can from over here. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, refrain from dashing too soon.
I need time to do that.
I'm just curious, how much do I have on me? I had 16. I'll need 25 to get the minimum. That'll give me maximum life, or crit strike chance, or attack speed, crit strike damage. I like having the option to pick. Once you have them all, and then you just kind of adjust depending on the state of the build.
I need time to do that.
Okay, this is where, yeah, this is new territory for us. Pleasure Scar.
I need time to do that.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe. Oh. Mimic? No. Now everything's
I
a
need
mimic.
more
Oh.
time.
Will we ever see mimics? Maybe. You never know.
I need more spirit.
Surprised to run into players up here. want to save that assault for something more powerful. Aw, damn, I put the thorns on. Whatever, it's fine. That would have been better than the boss.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah, I could be using the ultimate now that I hit that. Intelligence? All stats? Yeah, it's fine.
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
Should we keep moving then?
I must wait a moment.
Yeah. Those bears are untouched. Never mind, but they I wish they could say the same. I could say the same about me. Oh no. Fuck.
I don't have spirits. I'm not ready yet.
Okay, the grizzly bears were worthy. They didn't like me
I'm
underestimating.
not ready yet.
I sure have come some way, huh?
I must wait a moment.
Wow, we've been walking for a minute now? Okay, I can't jump quite down there yet.
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
Okay. So a bit of an update on my talk from earlier. I decided that with so much questions, shout out to Heartbeat for this video talking about planning versus doing as a solo dev.
I need more. I'm not
And
ready
I was
yet.
kind of in a, I keep getting stuck in a planning phase when I should just be doing stuff, because it creates this cycle of when you're trying to prototype that
I'm not ready.
you almost don't know what you're trying to prototype, but also you need to get something off, you know, you need to start getting the ball rolling,
I
right?
must
with
wait a
something.
moment.
But you just find yourself scrapping too many things, or you can't stick to nothing because you just scrap
I must
everything.
wait a moment.
And but also, like, you might, at least I do, pray in your mind. You might come up with designing in your
I
mind,
must
and
wait
you
a moment.
coming up with stuff in the head of mechanics, and then recognizing, knowing enough to recognize what that, how much work that might entail. And then you, like, you're adding and deleting mechanics in your mind right as you try to come up with the loop and envision all the mechanics needed to create said loop. And then sometimes it just seems like, okay, this is overscoped already.
I'm not ready yet.
So you're like, I was pretty much in like this limbo of adding and deleting features, right? Mechanics in my mind though, right? Like it's not always getting to the point where it needs to get. And my argument was that why do I need to bother touching the computer if I am figuring out stuff still?
I must wait a moment.
So I rationed that doing it in my head though, I'd save time by not having to even do the thing if it didn't make sense in the head first. But it's just kind of, if you're not doing anything, it's still just the planning phase, right? So I decided that with so much planning and not doing, I decided, okay, let me just, it's not that I didn't deserve to do the first person, third person, it's more like, if it is just like that much planning, then might as well give it the kind of space that it needs to breathe, and that is just by picking a blank project template and right. And that what that entails is probably me creating something that's going to use a pawn-based or a non-humanoid, right, type of player character. And I don't mean that it's just not human like a robot or something. It could mean that, but it could literally mean like a cube, right? A paddle that moves back and forth. You know, I'm referencing Pong, but that you know what I mean? That's an example of that. It doesn't necessarily need to be.
I must wait
A specific thing, such as third-person character, which all you know, that's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be some content to do with that, though. Is that what's his name?
Well, he's still breathing. He is lucky to be.
But of course, I didn't make that new project yet because I decided to take a look at one of my save points so that I could sprint from point to point and not marathon, and because then you'll run out of breath, which is what I've been doing. So I have a sort of space. I followed the tutorial and kind of did a little Space Marauders little prototype. Nothing fleshed out, but it's just enough to like it's Space Invaders, right? Essentially, and having that as has a base of some kind. I can go from there, right? And then it got me thinking about, okay, maybe trying to draw inspiration from classic game design, you know.
That old man there. He came to town. Who are you? Enough.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, Lorette.
Oh, bloody damn hells, what do you want?
You told me to meet you here, Lorath. Remember?
Can't believe I've been doing all
course I
that,
remember.
and he's just been.
I'm just surprised you're not dead. Hand me that bottle.
What happened to you?
I was attacked, obviously, by vast quantities of alcohol, wielded by my own treacherous hand. There may also have been a brawl with the goats over this patch of mud, but I like to think I triumphed.
Lorath, who is the Pale Man?
Elias, if I recall.
The Pale Man was...
That's why he's drinking. He knows who it
Haradrim.
was. Maybe his student
Haradrim. Then you must know him.
or pupil.
I thought I did once.
Yes. Yeah, I thought so.
His name is Elias.
Totally
He
guessing.
was my apprentice. He was the one who brought Lilith to Sanctuary. It's possible that I did not take the news very well.
Because he showed
What
him.
must
He gave
we
him
do,
everything
then?
he needed to know
Find
to
him.
be able to do that.
Figure out what he's done,
If not explicitly, but
and then kill him.
damn. Okay, that's why he's numbing himself with alcohol.
There's a woman here someplace. She has some messages we'll need. And I'm of no use to anyone right now. Could you find her? Enough time has been wasted.
Damn, Lorith. He did not take it too easy.
Check around the inn.
So,
Ask
but
if
after
he's heard
play
from
test,
the
you know what I mean? After
Grey Monastery.
diving back into that little Space Marauders prototype I kind of had, it got me thinking, okay, about going from there to change it up. So I thought, okay, how could I was thinking, how could I make this, how could I invoke a feeling of being less limited, right? And I thought, okay, so it's a fixed shooter, right? Move left to right. So then I thought, okay, what if you could also move up and down in addition to left and right? And I didn't actually program that. I didn't touch that. I had enough to look at and feel, and then I was thinking in my head about it. And then I was thinking, okay, I could see that. But then it made me realize, why not just, the player might just want to just boom, run past all the enemies. You know, you don't even have to shoot. You just avoid them. You never even have to shoot. Why is it a shooter, right? And so I thought, okay, then after writing that down, I thought, okay, see, if I had gone through with that, then I would have discovered that. But I have the foresight to see that. And what I ended up doing was, this one quick solution I thought of to counter that is, okay, what if when you happen to know what's in front of and behind the player, and given the space of the level, right, and you know enemies that pass the player, I decide I could have them rotate towards the player and path towards the player, right? That way, they'll flank you. They'll flank you from behind. Maybe they won't shoot, and then they'll just crash into you. Although they should be shooting, I guess that's something to consider, right? It'll be tougher if they're shooting, but not as much if they don't. And then you don't want none of them to pass you, or if you do, maybe you do some fancy trick, but. So that's something right there, all that change of interactivity, right? Just from an unfinished prototype, but it had me have a little foundation to work from. And just kind of toy with concepts. And just try to have fun.
Same as
Just try to have fun, you know, that's something Harpiste, I think, said that. I think I took the most away from that. I know programming and all that, wasn't always my cup of tea, but honestly it is supposed to be. It's supposed to be the fun part, and the work part comes when, you know, that content generation, which if you know you already have something fun with mechanics and originality and stuff, that'll fall in line, no problem, can even get help with that. But to have the foundation figured out of an original, that's the goal. For me, at least, original.
Strange. I wrote to the the canyon. Sorry, you seem relaxed.
I must wait a moment.
Yeah, but original. So then I thought, okay, so, and you know, it's like maybe you do just start with some kind of game, right? And meet Laura at there, meet the Abbot Monastery. That one's closer.
I must wait a
do this
moment.
One. And you start, even if you start from a game that's almost a carbon copy of another game, you change it and you keep going in a different direction from that starting point, you'll be in a different place from there. And so maybe the best way to figure out what's your direction with your game project is to just, if all else fails, to just make something that is, you can make something that is done.
I do not have enough spirit.
Just to get started, because I feel like at that point, not starting there was a challenge in that. From trying to decide to know what's original to dive in first, and then you come up with original stuff, but then they don't always sound too feasible, or you don't want to execute it, or maybe it's too difficult. Various reasons that you now I don't want to say excuses, maybe sometimes, but
not ready yet.
Sometimes you might be quick to shoot it down, right? That's one of the ideas. It's like a spaceship, right? It's so easy to shoot it down, and if it doesn't get to see the light of day, right? I like that toxic clause. That's gonna give us a bonus. Rabies would be nice too. 2 more points, so we'll get there. Otherwise, shape-shifting. It deals 7% increased damage. That's just a flat bonus, you know. We know we're guaranteed critical strikes with this. I guess what I wanted was to get the abilities up, you know.
I'm not ready yet.
Like what? That's one more level. That's maxed. I could refund something. It could be maxed right now if I want to. And that's just a quick summary about since the last stream how wanting to do something with game dev, like just needing to make some daily progress, right? And even if I kept up this pattern with different games, right? Because you trying to be broad first, like I mentioned, and then narrow it down. And other devs, I think, are of a similar opinion in that regard. Although some people, and I'm happy for them, they just have this like their inspiration. It's like sometimes inspiration fades, you know, like it was great for that moment, and you write it down, good. At least you have a record of it. You might not always feel the same about that inspiration, but at least you did have one, and at least you might have wrote it down so that you don't, even if you can't remember that feeling, what that felt like, or you at least wrote it down, and that's at least another starting point. At least get some stuff down that you did right that way. You don't have to keep holding on to it in your head. You write it down on paper, and pretty much now I reached the stage where, a point where I felt like I could stop and dive back into this for a little bit. And the point was to, oops, we're full. I could now just go back to paper prototyping. I feel like sometimes you're trying to paper prototype too early before you kind of know what you might want to do, and it could go a bunch of ways, and you might get bogged down, might get confused, but I could just start out, do the paper prototype of what I do have as a digital prototype already. Test, you know what I mean? I could then test those things I conceptualized, right? It also kind of understand, you know, knowing a bit of the logic, which if you happen to actually play test it, right, you'll know it'll behave like that. So obviously I would have to confirm my, well, the logic that the program is going to need to confirm what you are hypothesizing, but it's pretty strong that, you know what I mean, like, it's more, sometimes it's easier to figure out what might happen when, one, it's single player, and when you already don't have too much mechanics to deal with right now, in the early stages of the project, it's more, a little bit more predictable about what might happen, you know, and maybe that comes with experience as a dev too, that you can kind of see where things are going, and you kind of know what kind of tech might go into the change, you know, the change, so you know, like, okay, yeah, you get past them, they're gonna keep going, they just move, you know, recognizing, you know, the relationships between the characters, right, and the entities. That the enemies don't really care about the players. They're just kind of indiscriminately shooting forward and just moving left to right, moving down, right? They get the player, they get them.
Today, Master Elias called at my door. I had trouble with my words, so I showed him my carvings.
The scholars of Orba, the man, Elias, whatever true. Burning hells! We're too late. Let's hope he can still be quiet.
I must wait a moment.
But I kind of felt like there was a little bit of uncomfortability trying to get things started, because I felt like really strongly I wanted to have more plan done, but
I must wait a moment.
Nothing was getting done with just the plan. And now that I could now take action by doing, right, but with paper prototype now, where I know, since I have at least I have the basic starting point of what Space Invaders is, right, and paper prototyping is going to be cheap, very cheap, fast, right, practical. If it's not going to make sense on paper, it's not going to make sense on the computer, right? Work out logic from it if I have to, but But from there, now it's like the paper prototype's more functional, and then you could paper prototype different things. You know, I already happen to have a player ship, enemy ship, right, card, index, right, essentially little index cards, homemade. Create a laser shot card or like a projectile card. I think I have I just called it projectile card. You know, it's a card. It happens to be it's an index card, so at the very least it could be, you know, card game.
Master Elias. We have something for the Master, but we had heard he was with you.
Liar! The Master has all he...
Oh.
My rest is to me!
Damn, Embark. Clever. One of those clever fanatics. Yes. Transform. Big scary thing. I know.
Your enemies are here!
I have waited a very long time for this.
Happy now.
I have a gift for you.
That is a proper demon. What's your ass?
I'm not ready yet.
Did we expect you to come here?
I'm not ready yet.
+2 ranks of poison. Pre-perf. It had the +2 to a wolf skill.
Bad news first. Gemba taught them to summon. And this demon, if I cut, I must have it brought. Make yourself useful and head for the Orway Monastery. See what's keeping that bloody abbot.
You hope this is a road that goes down, otherwise I'd have to travel it's gotta be up here too. Look at that connection. In that case, going to town would be better. But yeah, paper prototypes are still useful. It's just when they're useful, how they're useful. Sometimes maybe we'll just jump into.
I'm not ready yet.
There's a lot that could be said about the pioneering and getting direction. But I'm happy to at least kind of kick something off now. And it's better than just sitting on my hands planning.
I'm not ready yet.
Without a doubt, though, it definitely should be. Heck, I could do it again. Well, at this point now, it's like I could. Well,
I must wait a moment.
There could be a point to talk about. Eventually, the point is to have something that is distinct, right, from Space Invaders. Will you sniff out the trace of it? Will you, if you ever ask me, maybe I'm not gonna tell you. You know, some devs like to tell you about what's maybe the game's inspiration, like Power World, right? Pokemon with guns, right? I mean, maybe, you know, that's what, I guess that's what other people say, not the devs, but I would never want, if that was my game, I would never want to have to say that Pokemon should never leave my mouth. Even in the most informal of, like, casual explanations, right? Like, I don't want, even if that is part of their original, like, to not let people, you don't have to let people know that.
I must wait a moment.
That, yeah, Pokemon is an inspiration, but not too much, right? There's obviously guns and there's obviously creatures, but maybe they're a little cute. So it could be anime inspired. Well, Pokemon is an anime, huh? What came first though?
What is
the anime, huh? Because so they could sell the cards and then they made games from the show. It's all to sell us card games, huh? And video games and merchandise. If it worked, huh? Try this on the macro level, you just try out different things. If Pikachu, if Pokemon didn't work, they would have just you know, they tried other things out. Luckily, Pokemon has just been a winning gamble, a winning bet each and every time they took that gamble. Well, not each and every time, but enough times.
I must wait a moment. I must wait a moment.
I don't expect anything from Diablo.
I'm not ready yet.
No, I gotta sacrifice that.
I'm not ready yet. I must wait a moment.
You know, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, I was hoping for a legendary.
I must wait a moment.
Could match my other totem of the Moonrise. Damaging enemy with the basics that grants you 44% attack speed upon 5 times upon reaching maximum sex. You get Vampiric Blood Rage. Isn't that similar to what this one is? Of the Moonrise. Okay, so that is very similar to that one. See, because then if I combine this now with my legendary one hand, right, I get 2 abilities.
I'm not ready yet.
And since this is of the Moonrise, right, it's essentially the same. Because once I have them both, I think their combined might will exceed this mace. Having a legendary main hand and off hand. But hey, I'm glad the Druid offerings is still there. I didn't expect it to be there right now.
I must wait a moment.
Damn, this is a big map. I'm making progress though. I like the frame. Oh shoot, my bad. This isn't an. Okay, I'm glad I'm not stuck. I thought it was the objective for a second. The main objective. These look like fingers, don't they? Look like
I'm not ready yet.
reaching up from the bowels of the. Okay, so but yeah, I could do things with the paper prototype now and test concepts. And at some point, I might drift off too far from, and then I feel like when you drift off too far, you need to ground it more. You could maybe program it. Honestly, maybe you gotta get to the, you gotta back it up. I think maybe with the playtest. At the very least, clone.
Is anyone here? I must wait a moment.
Okay, I'm gonna, you know what, maybe I will continue the session, but just take a quick pause. Actually, maybe here. Actually, can I step out still? You know what, keeping the stream under an hour, maybe I will just pause right now. And come start up the stream maybe in a little bit later. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go take care of something. This has been Diablo 4. We'll probably be right at the spot, I hope. We better be at the spot, I hope. Okay, thank you.